right, now it's time to do a quest with my dog, Professor Weasley, Ravenclaw. You feel me?
Professor Weasley?
All right.
Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Revelio. Oh, she deadly, boy. She deadly. Well, the whole game dead.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor.
Mom, this is a nice little play now.
What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor.
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you've found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away.
Okay, Evanesco. Oh, God. Evanesco. It's like vanishing people. Right.
Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco on those chairs.
Oh, I gotta put it on my non-violent side. Oh, sorry. Evanesco is a whatever this is spell.
Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Okay. Let's move on.
Can I poof people, vanish people?
Where in Merlin's name is that elf?
Lumos.
Is that... Goodness. My old school bag.
Wow.
I wondered where that had got to. I can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor.
Dear me. Can't you keep it down? Some of us are trying to rest.
My fault. I wonder what else you can do with this. Okay. Ta-da!
Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
Shoot.
An intruder! Stop them! No, not... that's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin!
I'm about to say, yeah, you dead, bro. I was waiting for him to attack. I was like, run up, bro! My ready to disappear.
How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here?
Maybe he is an elf. I don't know. We don't know. Just vanished.
What was that? Luke, was that a golden snitch?
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
You know.
Lumos.
Back to Akio.
I hope that house elf can find us in here.
Just in case. He's in here.
Yikes! Careful! Huh?
Deke.
Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
I was just gonna transform? Like, I never watched Harry Potter, so I don't know.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed.
Oh, I do have gear. Aha, okay. And it does it for me, love it.
You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you.
Teach me. Can I use this on people?
Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table. You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class.
I gotta conjure a potion. Oh, God. Come on now. What else we need to conjure? Herbology. That's it, right? I can't even conjure that, cuz. Conjure a potting table. Alright. Legs and stuff on the ground. Okay, that's cool. Alright, potting table. She just said she wanted a table, right? Conjure a potting table. That's what I'm saying. That's what, oh my God. Oh.
Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds.
Okay.
Deek will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
Say less.
Can you tell me a bit more about Deke?
He's been at Hogwarts longer than I have, and seems to know its every nook, cranny, and secret. We discovered this room together when I was a student. Deke has had a good deal of experience, both here at Hogwarts and at a previous post. I shall let Deke tell you more when he's ready, but again, you would be wise to listen to any suggestions he may have.
Okay, I'll listen to Deke.
Can I use this type of transfiguration magic outside of the room?
Conjuring and vanishing are strictly forbidden elsewhere in the castle. We've charms in place to enforce that. It would be exhausting to reverse the errors in both judgment and magic. But the Room of Requirement has its own rules.
Okay.
I will be sure to speak with Deke if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
Okay. Okay, they give me rugs. Okay, Professor Weasley, give me chairs. Oh, this is my room for real. Okay.
Come and see me as soon as you can. I've returned from a rather unproductive trip to the Ministry, hoping your time has been more fruitful than mine.
Could have killed her. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So now we're in Professor Fig's classroom.
I was hoping to see you.
Boy, you look old, Professor Fig. Were you a Ravenclaw? I hope not. Say you're a Gryffindor.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins.
Of course not.
Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Nearly Headless Nick asked me to get some rotten roast beef from the kitchens.
Rotten roast beef?
Yes, I thought it was odd too. But then we took the roast beef to Sir Podmore of the Headless Hunt, and...
You met the Headless Hunt? That must have been interesting, to say the...
Yes. And then I had to find Richard Jackdaw's head in the pumpkins so that he'd tell me about how he died.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
Of course I
did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
Love to hear it.
The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And the portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves.
I hate Peeves. That snitch. He worse than 6ix9ine.
To think it was beneath us all this time.
It's a big place.
This looks promising.
I remember that picture was like, yeah, don't talk to me till you have the book, bro. We don't care. Just don't. You got the book? Alright. It's like, I remember that. They're like stars.
A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest.
Oh, shit, I don't know what those are.
Of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent.
Oh. What you looking at, folk?
If only you were here to see this.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought Professor Fig destroyed me.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the Map Chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability.
Of course.
The potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge.
Okay.
Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
I don't.
I do recall seeing the memory, but I don't remember all of the details.
My friend Charles and I spoke of the Portkey and of trials we'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until perhaps now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands.
But even the wrong
They
people
will
can be
test
smart.
your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
Hell no.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Okay.
Shall we have a look?
Yeah.
I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
I don't think I have. Perhaps your young friend is not as well traveled as you think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
You said that you know that tower. What can you tell me about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times. It's north of Hogsmeade. My recollection is that it seems abandoned. Clearly, however, the tower conceals more than meets the eye.
All right, see you there.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful and do not tell anyone where you're going.
Yes, sir. Well, since I'm good, I should be able to trust my friends, so I should be like, hey, guys, I'm going here. I know I'm not supposed to tell you, but... All right. So we're going to...
Another adventure, are we?
Yes, ma'am. Freezing spell. Say less. Teach me the freezing spell. I don't even worry about that. But bro, oh, I'd have been dead saying all that. That see how long it took me to say that? I'd have definitely been dead. All right, so we're gonna learn, or whoa, calm it down, calm it down. So we're gonna try to learn the freezing spell. If not, we're gonna meet Professor Fig at the tower. I'll see you guys soon. Oh. Oh. Oh, she's swinging at that man. That's tough.